I'm looking at you. Is the camera better? I've been hearing complaints that my camera quality isn't so good. You'd have to turn it up to 4 HD, something like that, or the 2000K, whatever that is, the highest amount. That's how you get the best quality. I'm hoping that right now this camera is much better. So today, as you know it, I want to trade one instrument, the QQQ or the NASDAQ 100. They're the one and the same, right? So I had about trades. I had about five trades overall, all right? I had five trades overall. I'll show you how all of them went today. I'll show you firstly on the QQQ ETF first, and let's see how that went. I'm hoping the camera quality is much better and you enjoy it, and the sound quality should be much better as well. All right. So on the QQQ, where did I enter? I entered at 10:06. So this one was more bullish bias. I'm actually seeing my strategy play out much better. I'm hoping that I share some of this knowledge while it's free, while I'm able to share it for free until I'm actually going to be selling this, right? Selling more in depth into it and more tweaked version of it. So I'll show you at 10:06 and I'll show you exactly why I entered it, what I was seeing, what was my risk to reward like, right? So at 10:06, that would have been the 10 o'clock candle here. You can see the market pushed down for this entire time until around 9:45, until it hit the 10 o'clock candle. That's when it started to rebound, and you can also see weakness in the MACD here. So I'm showing you a lot of key factors, and I'm gonna go through it a bit faster, so I'm not gonna explain it this nice easy way for you. I'm gonna go through it a bit faster. I'm hoping that if somebody's actually watching and wants to extract information from this, you're gonna ask some questions so I can more elaborate on the topics. But I'm really gonna breeze through it faster. Let's get this video out. There's a lot of knowledge and a lot of key points right here. So at 10:06, I entered at, and that's on the NASDAQ 100. So I'll show you on the ETF first because these two platforms play differently, right? So on the ETF, I'll show you what I was seeing on the ETF. So this was at 10:06 and I entered at 313.78, right? 313.78. So when you see a bounce like this, where I would set my stop loss is at 313, 315, 313.15 thereabout. At that point, I'm not even risking $150 in this trade because my stop loss is so close. It's basically a reversal trade. Essentially, it's a full-on reversal trade, right? And reversal trades are pretty good because there's not a lot of risk on the table to the amount that you can possibly make. So I had my stop loss at around 313.13, right? That's where I had my stop loss. So you can see it never came back to my stop loss after that. But also while I was entering this trade, we had a strong push to the downside. And then we have the reversal on the MACD. Anytime you see a reversal on the MACD, if you know candlestick patterns, you can know that this might be a bottom. Like it's a higher probability that this can be a bottom on the market. And then we can actually head bullish. So I entered to the bullish side at 313.78 and closed it on the 11 o'clock candle. So I closed it on the 11 o'clock candle, which was right here, and I closed it at 315.40. And that was the first trade on this platform, but that wasn't the first trade on the day. Actually the other trades were to the sell side. So this going to the buy side is a complete reversal of what I was doing on the other platform, right? So I entered to the buy side here. So you have the MACD, you have candlestick bottom formations forming there. So this basically tells you, based on how the candlestick is forming, that this can be a bottom, or there's a high likelihood of this being a bottom in the market. So when it started to come up here around 11:11, that's when I closed it for a profit of 241.50. Yes, it rallied some more, but I mean, it's a $200 move on the day. Why not take that? You don't have to be greedy. You can just take that, go run with your profits and leave. So let's also see what happened on the second trade. So the second trade was at 11:30. So we'll look at the 11:30 candle and see what was happening there. So on the 11:30 candle, let's see what happened. 11:30 candle, and I close this rather quickly. Interesting. So on the 11:30 candle, I had entered to the buy side again at 315.63. So at 315.63, I entered to the buy side here. I mean, it was closer to the bottom of that candle, so maybe there was some luck in play there. So it's closer to the bottom of the 11:30 candle, and I wanted to take it to the upside. When I kind of saw this reversal on the 11:45 candle, that's when I was like, yep, I'm closing this for some profits. I'm just gonna be out no matter what. And I closed this at 315.92, so closer to the top of this candle, and that netted me a profit of $42 on that trade. So those were the two trades I took on the QQQ today. Just two quick trades. As you can see, the market actually pulled back on that candle, so I could have gotten damage, like I would have gotten hit out nicely right here if the market had came back against me rather quickly. It didn't, and I guess there's some luck in play there. However, if I had a bigger stop loss, I would have been able to take this opportunity that is me taking it to the upside further. But if I had held the trade from this morning, I would have been in profits throughout the entire day and could have probably made $400, $300 right there. So those are just the two trades I took on this platform. As you know, 2, 3 trades max. Like, I do not like taking 4 or 5 trades. It gets pretty nasty to me at that point, right? So on the second platform, this is the MT5, and yes, real account. Um, you can see I entered. What's this? Were these trades from? I think these trades were from yesterday, but this trade was today. This was around 8 o'clock. I'll show you where I entered at around 8 o'clock at 8:06, and let me show you. Yeah, these trades were definitely from yesterday. And I had a loss of 16 and a loss of 80, 90, and that's when I was done. I mean, they were in profit at some point, but I didn't take them, so they went against me at that point. I noticed that when the market has like lower liquidity, like not a lot of people are trading, your stops are easily taken out. Like you can be in profit floating for a little bit, but it's so easy to take them out. I'm thinking a bigger market player might be involved. They just see where your stops are, hit them out, and then continue to move it in the other direction, or even just consolidate. So I'll show you on the NASDAQ 100, and with this platform, I'm noticing that the O&A brokerage on TradingView kind of shows you better information. So on the MetaTrader 5 here, I had 2 trades today. So the rule still stands that I only take 2 to 3 trades max on either platform. It doesn't matter. So it can be 2 on this, 2 on the other one, but keep it there. So the first trade was at 8:06, right? So at 8:06, what do we have here? Bearish engulfing. So you can see that having a mixture in the strategy really helps me out because I'm actually mixing up different strategy, whether it be knowing how candlesticks form or using the MACD or also using the bearish engulfing strategy, right? So at 8:06, I entered at 12,985 flat. 12,985 flat to the downside, right? And I had my stop loss up here probably at 1309, and as you can see, the market never came back to that level until around 1 in the day. So this was my trade at 8 o'clock, and then I closed the trade at, what's this, 9:30. So the moment the market kind of opened, I'm kind of giddy at that point. It's like, yeah, the market open. There's a lot of liquidity. They can push me right back out of this trade. So I'm out. I made a nice little profit. Let me just go home with my profit and live to trade tomorrow, right? So can see at 9:30 had a nice push to the downside. The 9:45 candle would have given you a nice little more push, probably push my profit up to like $200, but it ended up being at like $169 on the day. and you'll see it right here, $169. And then I completely closed out of that trade, and then I went for the reversal. So 3 hours after that, I went for the reversal at 11:32. Interestingly, I didn't take that trade. Let me see, what did I do? I went, I opened and closed trades on both platforms at the same time. So after this, I entered to the buy side before the market reversed on me. So I entered on the 11:30 and closed it on the 11:45. And let me put where I entered here. So on the 11:30, I opened it at 12,962.7. 12,962.7. My stop loss was at 12,947. So I had a tight stop loss. I wouldn't have lost more than probably $12 on that trade. Like, I try to keep tight stop losses. They really benefit me overall. That's what I'm seeing. And then I closed the other trade. Ooh, my bad. Let's move this up here. I closed the other trade. Let me put back this candle now. This one was at 12,962.7. And then I closed the other trade at 12,975.4. 12,975.4. So this was a total profit of 25.40. So on the day, total 190 on this platform, and the other one was like 200 something. So basically, you can see I'm entering on the bullish engulfings, bearish engulfings that I'm seeing here, and also I'm using the MACD as help, and also using these smart money concepts help me as well. Like, I'm mixing up all of these patterns and indicators to kind of give me more confluence, higher quality trades, and then simple things like reversal trades where you can see, you can hit it here thinking that you have a tighter stop loss, and that helps you. That tells you that you're wrong very quickly or you're right very quickly, and you can be in profits very quick, make your money, go. Right? Hope you enjoyed the video today. I hope the quality is much better on the video, because that's why I wanted to do this. So tell me if the quality is better. I hope it's much smoother, much nicer. You can see all of my face. You can see all of them. You can see my nose. Oh my God. But I'll see you in tomorrow's video. I hope you can get some value from this video, because I'm really showing you a strategy that I'm not bullshitting you. This shit works, and I'm going to scale this. This shit works, and I'm going to scale this. Like, I wanted to get it to the point where I can see it. Like, I can see why people take trades. I can see why people exit trades. I can see the market sentiment by looking at the charts. I didn't even listen to the stock market today. Just focusing on the charts, just made the trades very, how do you say, robotic, very mechanical. I don't really have any sentiment going around why I'm entering or exiting these trades. I didn't hear anything of what the market is going to do. It's solely technicals, right? Hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Tomorrow should be very trending. Oh my gosh. It's CPI Wednesday. CPI Wednesday. That's why the market is trading like this. So prepare for CPI Wednesday, and we're going to trade it, right? We're going to make a bag. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Bye-bye.